Late show. You know what? Late show is better than no show. I want to say big up to you on this lovely Monday, end of Monday. Um, and we bring some good news. Some very good news, ladies and gentlemen. Oof, it feels good to say this. Brian Mbeumo. Brian Mbeumo is now officially a Manchester United player. Now, of course, we knew this news was happening. We've been following this as a saga that I almost felt like it wasn't going to come to a conclusion. But the fact that it is official makes me so happy. The fact that it is real, because deals can fall through, agreements can fall through on the last minute, but this one did not fall through. And also the thing that brings me joy is just seeing how the rest of the Manchester United fan base is excited. This is one of those things where, as an African, you're like, yeah, my brother's doing it. As a Man United fan, you're like, yeah, that player is doing it. Brian Mbeumo, pretty much the most productive player after Isak and Salah in the Premier League last season. The most productive forward. Guys, this is big news. It's about to be a scary season. It's about to be a bad season, but not for us.
We will be there.
Football Power Hour!
Winning it again for Manchester United.
Time to be dancing. If you're not dancing, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Yo. As I said, it is going to be a scary season. You know what? I can start writing the excuses for a lot of my rival fans, people that support Chelsea, people that support, Arsenal. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. We're not going to win the league, but we're going to win some matches. It's about to be a hard knock life for so many people around the Premier League. Yo. Guys, it felt like a chore last season to watch Man United games, but they're about to be lit again. I am seriously excited about this. And I also feel like, looking at how the club was moving the last couple of years, we could have gone any direction in this downfall that we've been. Like, this journey of a downward spiral that we've been in has been very sad, because at one point some people saying, yeah, no, your club is now a retirement home. When we sign the likes of Cavani, Ronaldo comes back, like literally we to think about where we've been, it only makes me more excited when we sign players like Mbeumo. This is probably the best available signing that we could have done in the Premier League. Guys, it's about to be real. Shout out to you if you're just joining in. Big up yourself. No. I'm not going toe-to-toe with KG. What are you talking about? I got to redirect after the stream. Big up to Face saying new stream, new hat. Yo, shout out to you. And you know what's funny? Great one. If you ask KG, like, oh, do you mind if I think I remember him saying something along the lines of like, yo, the internet is big. He doesn't care if you go live at the same time as him, but I care. That's why I have the redirect. We're going to do a raid on the Reckless Roundtable today. As soon as we finish this short stream, because Brian Mbeumo is officially a Manchester United player. Don't say THDL caused the spiral. It was the Glazers, fam. Come on, SLD. Nah, 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 nah. It was the Glazers. It was the Glazers. Anyway, let's stay on track. Let's stay on track before I get distracted. I'm actually just excited that I might as well be distracted. You know, we have the African connection, Afcon at Carrington. We have brought vibranium to Carrington, and this is what makes me happy today. Let me actually just get the actual language that is from the press release from Manchester United. Let's give them some traffic, the Glazers. I'm gonna go to the Man United website because this, when it's on the website, yeah, is done. Is done. Brian Mbeumo has been allocated the number 19 shirt at Manchester United. That's surprising. Well, 19 is like you are a 9, but you're the first 9. I see what Brian is doing here. I see what Mbeumo is doing here. He was like, okay. Since young Ak, aka Rasmus, has the 9, just give me 19. So that he doesn't like cause any commotion. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I bet there's a story behind it because a player does not just choose 19 for no reason. Um Obviously a lot of big players at Man United have won the number 19. Looking at players like Varane, Rashford, Dwight York, so many players have done this shirt before. So I'm curious why. Is he thinking like he's the Yorkie and he's Dwight York and Cunha is the Cole, Andy Cole? I see what Brian is doing here. Do you guys pick up what he's putting down? Yeah, that was also Rashford's shirt. I know. That's the one that I was like, ew. Ew, brother. Oh, big up Riri in the building. Yo, Riri. I'm so happy about this news. Another piece of news that we have to talk about is the fact that we are also on the search for a new goalkeeper, which is incredible because I honestly uh didn't know that they really prioritized it like that. I honestly did not know that the goalkeeper situation, you know. No. I didn't know that the goalkeeper situation was this much of a priority because for me, I when I heard Onana is looking for more property, he's looking to buy property in Manchester. I knew that it's over. There's no way unless he's changed. He's passionate about real estate. And Andre, I mean, I don't want to judge my brother, but he don't come off as a real estate kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah. I was like, okay, that means we are really on a proper rebuild. This is what I like. Riri says, is this stream gonna be 30 minutes? We have round table at 5, bro. I have a redirect to the round table already, Riri. And I'm not trying to say he's gonna be Yorkie. I mean, these guys are gonna be as productive as Dwight York and Andy Cole, because that means we're going for a treble. That's what that means. So I'm not saying we're going. It's a treble charge. First of all, we gotta do a top 6 charge, and then top 4 charge, and then you know what I mean. That's one step at a time. And also, we gotta talk about a midfielder charge. We need to be looking for a midfielder. I need to do a quick poll right now and ask the community. I need to know how you guys feel about this. What should be our next step? Midfielder, striker, goalkeeper. What do you think? What should be Man United's next step? Midfielder, striker, or goalkeeper? I want to know. The poll is out right now. Kindly, kindly hit the hit an option there, because we are coming towards an interesting situation where I believe um if 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 we don't go for a striker right now, we might be all right. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I only under this condition, this is why I'm saying this statement. If the only recruit that we can have, or the only next move we can have, is one player, you know, I'd rather like leave the striker position alone and go for a midfielder. Or even maybe look at a different goalkeeper. I'm asking about the goalkeeper question because obviously Manchester United has been looking at, there's a report actually from Fabrizio. Let me get the language out again so that we can set off this conversation the right way. Fabrizio was talking about this. First of all, Richard Rios is on his way to Benfica. Good riddance, Richard Rios. I was hoping you would become a Man United player, but whatever. He decides to go to Benfica, of all places. I hope Benfica is trying to do like one of those things where they sell like they did, is it Enzo Fernandez, sell him on a some crazy ridiculous 100 mil type 100 mil plus type of deal, you know what I mean? That's what probably Benfica is thinking. And for me, I'm like, Richard Rios, you lack ambition, fam. You lack actually. If listen, the reason why I say this is because of the words that Brian Mbeumo said when he was signing today. Man, he said that. I gotta read this first before we quickly touch on the goalkeeper situation. The words Brian Mbeumo said was this: as soon as I knew there was a chance, just a single chance to join Manchester United, I had to take the opportunity to sign for the club of my dreams. This is the team whose shirt I wore growing up. That's for me. When somebody says that, as soon as there was a chance, as soon as he knew there was a chance, he was like, I am only going for this club. And that's the type of attitude, the type of player, the type of loyalty that can help awaken a sleeping giant. We are actually boosting our mentality. Forget, first of all, technical ability, forget our goals right now in this moment in the conversation. We're talking about team mentality. And we have just upgraded. He said the club of his dreams. Now, unless he's a sweet talker, this guy, I believe him. I believe Brian Mbeumo is here to wake up the sleeping giant called Manchester United. And that is why precisely I say it's about to be scary. They need to be scared. Matter of fact, we're just going to do our business quietly. No, and we're not. Nah. I'm no sweet talker. What do you mean I've been in the sun too long? Compost. Do I look too tan? Or you mean like with the comparisons that he's talking about, the comparisons? Andy Hoyland and Dwight Mbeumo. Oh God. Luansa's I got one word for you. Puppy, drum roll, please. Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way we'll finish in 15th. I think we're gonna end. Matter of fact, let's see what the next step is first before we make this prediction. But right now, if we start the season with the current players that we have, we're definitely top 8. top 8. That's where I think we are. And probably at the bottom of that top 8, meaning we are 8. That's what I think. But we can definitely move up one or two places, because when you look at how and this is not even just like um the excitement about stats that these two players have. It's going to be a different type of system that they play, especially from Mbeumo. Actually, particularly in Mbeumo, let me say, because with a team like Brentford, they always, most of the time, used to sit back. And Mbeumo is going to have a lot more of the ball. I think Ruben Amorim is trying to make us more possession-based team that actually dominates and doesn't just always sit back. So I am excited, and I am particularly thrilled by the fact that this guy is a mentality monster. As I mentioned, mentality boost is what we get. The second thing that we get is also, um, you know, Bruno does not have to be fighting anymore. He's not the sole fighter anymore, man. Bruno can now focus on his football. Of course, he'll probably still whine, but guys, this is about to be a transformational signing for our attack, because this guy by himself, I think he had how many goals? 20. And our forwards last season scored 21 goals. Can you believe that? In the Premier League? That's such an atrocious record to have. But now we have Brian Mbeumo, the first Man United player, bald Man United player to sign for Manchester United. I don't think we've ever signed another bold player. Have we? I don't think so. Look at this. Look at this right here. You know what? I'm about to shave my head and honor Brian. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Come on, man. Yeah, 19 looks good. I like 19 on him. It's good. It's good. I approve. Botswana approves. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Guys, the good days are coming. You know why? A good coach like Ruben Amorim deserves good players. And it doesn't take rocket science to tell you that good coach plus good players equals good results. It's very simple. And, I feel like we are on the verge of building something. It's not all the way done yet. The rebuild is not all the way done yet. We're still, we still need to get rid of, obviously, there's the other guy who's really quiet. I'm talking about the Argentinian. We need some more outgoings. But right now, today's show is to give flowers and to be excited about the signing of Brian Mbeumo and Matthias Cunha and Bruno Fernandes. They're about to be the new pillars of Manchester United this coming season. Big up to you, by the way, if you're just tuning in. Yes, that was Rashi's old number. And by the way, Rashi just did his medical, didn't he? And did you hear what Teddy Sheringham said about Marcus Rashford? Luan? Oh, I gotta show you this. You strive as a youngster to get to the very top and play for clubs like United. And when you're there, you appreciate it. You don't throw it away and say you want to leave. I find the whole episode very soul destroying. I hope Rashford doesn't get the move that he's hankering for. If you go from Manchester United to Barcelona, that is a step up that he hasn't deserved. What? Hold on. First of all, he started talking like he's bigging up. He's saying he shouldn't leave, but then he's saying that's a step up. Teddy Sheringham is a bozo for this. but like I was like, why is he weighing in like this? He spoke facts. Nah, 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 nah. Either way, he seems salty about it. You know, he seems salty about it. And Luan and anybody else out there that appreciates Marcus Rashford, you'd be happy to know like he's been received a warm welcome. People are drawing murals for him in Barcelona, and yeah, it's one of them things where I'm like, hey, good for you. Let's hope he performs. And but when Teddy Sheringham says that it's a step up that he hasn't deserved, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. Um, in some angle, yeah, you're saying that Marcus hasn't done anything. How he flopped his way out of Manchester United, and I think that's what he's trying to say. That he fell upwards, and normally people fall down, but you know what? I think Barcelona will love him, and the fact that that paying all of his salary, he's not going to sit on the bench a lot more than people think. And Rafinha is not going to want to sit on the bench. So, that I see Rashford as a number 9. Anytime Lewandowski is injured, Flick is not going to be flicking. He's just going to be like, all right, we got Rashi. Let's go.
Brian Bell.
Big up to you if you're just tuning in, by the way. I'm going to want to talk about the goalkeeper situation and then we wrap up the stream. But Mbeumo is officially signed as a Manchester United player. If you want to see something really quickly, look at we have visual of his medical. Look at this. I saw this morning. I couldn't stop laughing.
Brian Mbeumo to Manchester United. Here we go. After long negotiation, club to club between Man United and Brentford, more than 3 beats. Now Man United has been able to reach an agreement with Brentford and sign Brian Mbeumo one more addition for Ruben Amorim's squad after Matteo.
The internet is undefeated, Oh my god. Yeah. But on speaking of medicals, I think Rashford's medical is done. Let's see if they said that. Yeah, I think he should be officially um you know a Barcelona player. And I don't know if they'll definitely what's the word? They're gonna like find a way to uh you know SLD, your comment threw me off. They're gonna have to find a way to Barcelona's gonna have to find a way to what's the word? To register him. And then from there, like we'll be there. We'll see if he'll actually cook because he'll be playing Champions League football. And in a weird way, this is a step up for Marcus Rashford. So I'm not mad at it, but I kind of understand that, like, you know what, this guy fell up. And good for him. Good for him. He better kill it and make sure that Barcelona sign him permanently. You know, it's not a bad career trajectory. Did you guys see that David De Gea actually was contacted by a couple of Premier League clubs, and he decided to say, "Nah, I'm staying. I'm staying. I don't want to play for any other Premier League club after playing for Manchester United." You know what I'm saying? That's loyalty right there. That you can't put money on it, but like this is something where, like, for a player that was treated badly by Manchester United, he still decided to say, you know what? I don't care if these guys, like, the organization treated me badly. I still respect the badge. And that deserves flowers right there. That deserves applause. Cause, you know, that's how I Manchester United. Once a red, always a red. This is what it's all about. And this is the definition of it, you know? Anyway, last talking point of the show is the goalkeeper Lamens. I believe that's how you say his name. Lamens, Manchester United is on the lookout for a goalkeeper. And I was telling you that this is very surprising news to me. Sen Lamens, who plays for Antwerp. Let's take a quick look of how he compares to Andre Onana real quick. And then we're going to wrap up the show. Hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. And also participate in the poll. Let me see quickly what the poll says before we talk a little bit more about Lamens. More people are thinking we should be looking at the midfielder than a striker, no, a goalkeeper. Almost 15 people voted. Guys, crazy. We want to keep Onana, huh? There is more people in here that want to keep Onana than I imagined. Wow. Almost 60% want a midfielder. All right. Hey, well, let's still look at how Lamens compares to Onana. Look at this. Save percentage.
I repeat, this is unacceptable.
Save percentage of Onana is 39.4 last season, and Lamens is 90.1. I think we should just stop there. There's no reason to further analyze these players when there's such a big gulf in difference in the save percentage. My God, 90% compared to 39%. Are you telling me the truth? Do you see this? Like what? Like what else? What should we? There's nothing else to talk about. Passes completed, 73.1 for Andre Onana, 89.4 for Lamens. Long passes, the percentage, 32% for Lamens, 25 for Onana. Guys, the difference is night and day between these two guys. I mean, you don't even, if you are not somebody that dwells in numbers, this graph right here should tell you everything you need to know. The player that's orange, it just shows he can cover more goals. He covers more surface area. Larger surface area means better player. And those are the traits that you can see right there that are like trait for trait. Aerials 1, interceptions, passes. Now, interceptions, I'm assuming like they're meaning like sweeping, because like why is a goalkeeper intercepting the ball? But like, Lamens is definitely looks like he's a much better player than Onana by a mile. Onana loses in every category, exactly, SLD. All them numbers are higher. Incredible. I am excited about this. I think he would be transformative as well. And unfortunately, like the poll says, I kind of have to agree with the poll right now, because I said this at the beginning of the show that especially when we're reacting, seeing the Richard Rios Benfica, like it's being more and more official. I just felt like we should focus our efforts on a midfielder next. That should be the next player to sign. And then from there, we can assess and see how much more money we still have. How many other players have we sold at that moment? Anyway, that is where I stand with it. There's 17 people that has voted. If you want to vote, I'm going to close the poll in a minute, but this is the moment right now. Let me know your opinion. Are we set up front with just the duo, Cunha and Mbeumo? You put you know what? I think Mbeumo is gonna be our number 9. I might as well make this prediction right now and say, you know, yeah, he's been good as an inside forward coming from the right. So you may think like, yeah, he's best suited to be a number 10, working in the half spaces. You know, that area between the fullback and the right center back, so he can cut in and use his dominant left foot, because that makes sense when you have Mbeumo coming in from the inside, coming to the inside from the left, and then on the right hand side you have Cunha, who's right-footed, coming in from the outside, and you play Jay-Z up front as the false 9. He'll be dropping deep and just spraying the passes to them. Nutmeg pass from Joshua Zirkzee. Do you see the triangle? Ruben Amorim's triangle is about to be triangling. And I'm here for it. That's why I am more confident than ever that this season is going to be a roller coaster, but a lot more thriller than we may have anticipated. That's why I'm so happy, and I could have a conversation with Wrap Up, the wind up merchant, the pessimistic Pav. You know, I can have a conversation with them and say, listen, we're gonna be cooking. There are some people that don't believe in Ruben Amorim, and for me, I think you're gonna see some really good results, because a good coach and good players equals good results. That's the formula for the day that I want to leave you with. All right, I'm gonna close the poll. Let's see. 19 votes. Can we just make it 20? The one more person vote, please. Big up to Rue in the building. You know what? We out here, man. We out here. It's summertime in America. That's why, you know, we got the hats, the sun, everything. Life is good. Mbeumo's a Man United player. Man, I can't complain right now. Next, we need to get a midfielder. That's where I stand. Kind reminder to hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Luen says goalkeeper. 19 votes still. Can we get one more vote? If you haven't voted, please. This is your opportunity to do that. Luen, it's in the chat. It's in the chat. You can't find the poll. All right, Luen makes it 20 because she can't find the poll. 19 people have voted. So Luen, you still are in the minority. You and 16% of the people in this community think that we should get a goalkeeper. 35% say we should get a striker, and 50%. All right, 50% say midfielder. That's it. The poll is closed. Wow. What split? The chart. The biggest pie is the midfielder. The midfielder. Let's call it what? Midfielder wanting fan base. And then we have the striker and the goalkeeper wanting fan base. Stephanie says, dictator, midfielder should be 100%. Yo, I hear you. And I agree with you. But I also understand, like, you know, maybe, the likes of Kone was supposed to go on loan, but that has fallen through. We have Toby Collier. We have Kobe Maino. All those guys missed the opportunity to step up. Like, you know that our best midfield pairing is Ugarte and Casemiro, right? Hands down. And that's better than Ugarte and Bruno. That's better than Casemiro and Bruno. That's right now. If you are having the biggest match of your life, you pick Ugarte, Casemiro midfield at Manchester United. And then what does that mean for Bruno Fernandes? Because you're surely not throwing him on wing back, and we've got 2 number 10s. So either you one of those 10s becomes, them 3 guys are going to rotate. Bruno will sometimes be in the false 9, even though people don't like it. But Ruben maybe might end up employing that strategy. I'm so curious. I'm so excited. And this weekend, I'm actually going to be seeing Mbeumo in action. And that is the thing that gives me all the joy. I'm going to do a quick redirect right now because the Reckless Roundtable is on. But I have one favor to ask. Let's go there and say Football Power Hour Raid. You know? So they know that we are also happy about Brian Mbeumo. It's the Reckless Delegation Roundtable, guys. Make sure you go over there, hit the like button over there as well. As soon as I end this stream, we will be you'll be directed there. Before I end it though, I want us to take a good look at this. You guys obviously you all know about the thing that's been going on in the internet. That's that couple that was cuddling in Boston, actually, Gillette Stadium, very, very, very close to where I live. This is the thing that has been making the rounds, right? But then the internet is undefeated with the memes. Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta show you this before we wrap up the stream. Who did this? Oh no! Oh Lord!
I repeat, this is unacceptable.
Nah, this one is wrong. It should be the other way around. Oh boy, whoever did this.
No, God!
What? Nah. Yo. Nah, don't say it's these cheaters in Boston, Luan. Watch yourself. In the redirect, I'd like for you to stay there. Let's engage in the conversation over there at the Reckless Roundtable. But anyway. Wow. Okay, time to end the stream. Remember, go hit the like button at the other stream as well. Let's not. Let's go raid the other stream. Football Power Hour raid. Let's go. Football Power Hour.